There's a lot of people in the GOP who I think are having a break with reality. In other words, no matter what the facts are, they just want to dissociate themselves from any of the facts. And when politics becomes a thirst for power, Don, for anybody or all these people, thirst for power, I hate to say this. I've thought about whether I should say it, but that's what unravels a country. You know, when people support violence, when they won't accept the result of an election, and we saw Al Gore accept the result of an election. We saw Richard Nixon, who was in a controversial decision to accept the results of the election, because that was part of the American fabric. So when I look at this, the inability for people to see what the facts are, people who see this and say there was no violence, when I see Republican leaders looking the other way or trying to make excuses, it's a thirst for power on their behalf. And for the public, they're just living in, I mean, it's almost cult-like for some of the people out there in the public. I heard some of the interviews earlier today, people saying, well, Trump would never do this. There was no violence. I mean, that is just being disengaged from reality. And no matter.
Well, while he has a point about the Republican Party being a cult, I want to really point out how that's really not anything new. Nor is it something new that we haven't seen on the world stage before. We know the conditions that lead up to things like this, and the Republican Party walked straight into it. Hey, what up, everybody? It's Jackson White, co-founder and chief of content at Politiscope, and thank you for once again tuning in to TYT. Now, as he was explaining, the Republican base overwhelmingly doesn't really care about facts, but one of the things that a lot of Republican lawmakers do and use to their advantage is just January 6th. They use the insurrection and they use the big lie as kind of that pivotal point of like, this is where Republican voters and this is where the growing fringe right-wing base is caught up on. But remember the Rush Limbaughs, the Bill O'Reillys, the growing right-wing echo chambers that have been around forever. Fox News, I mean, the biggest cable news network in the world, especially in this country, that gets breaks records after records after records for viewership, and whose hosts are the most popular hosts in the country. This is nothing new. The Republican Party has been bent on whatever ideas they feel like should exist, but that's not just with the Republican Party. That's also with a lot of the institutional white racism that's built the foundation of this country. It's just a continuation of that. But speaking of it in modern times, this is very dangerous going into not just 22 and 2024, but beyond, because the Republican Party doesn't have much left. They don't have many opportunities to swing the other way, because if they do, they'll lose their entire base. And then what'll happen? So America's at a pivotal point where it's very important for us to be more active than we've ever been, because the Republican Party is not going to quiet down anytime soon. You better believe that.